Alright, how's it going, everybody? Today we are playing a enchantments deck, which I'm sure you've been seeing if you've been playing any standard recently. Basically, you're just overpowering the enemy with a bunch of enchantment spells on the board and exiling their creatures, making your creatures bigger. It's pretty fun. So let's go over what we got here. 4 copies of Generous Visitor. It's a 1/1 creature. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So obviously this works good because basically this whole deck is enchantments. So you can just keep growing your creatures even more and more. Unfortunately, this creature is not an enchantment, which would be pretty awesome. It's one of 2 of the cards in the deck that aren't an enchantment. But next we got 4 copies of Circle of Confinement. When Circle of Confinement enters the battlefield, exile target creature your opponent controls with mana value 3 or less until Circle of Confinement leaves the battlefield. Whenever an opponent casts a vampire spell with the same name as a card exiled with the Circle of Confinement, you gain 2 life. I haven't really seen that happen. There's actually not that many vampire decks that I've been seeing in Standard lately, but still an added bonus. It's pretty cool. Next we got 2 copies of Era of Enlightenment. This is a Saga card. Its first phase is Scry 2. Second phase, you gain 2 life. Third phase is exile the Saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. It transforms into a 2/2 first strike creature, which is great combo with, Generous Visitor. So you can just keep growing this first striker. Next we have 4 copies of Spirited Companion, which is an enchantment creature dog. It's a 1/1, and when Spirited Companion enters the battlefield, you draw a card. So basically you don't really end up using this card too much other than just to draw cards. But drawing more cards is always good. Then we got my favorite card in the deck, 4 copies of Jukai, I think is how you say it, Jukai Naturalist. It's an enchantment creature with lifelink, and enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Lots of times, if you get this on the board second turn, they're going to try to kill it, which really sucks. But if not, that's usually when you can just go off for the rest of the game, especially if you have Hallowed Haunting in your hand, but we'll get to that. Then we got 4 copies of Borrowed Time. When Borrowed Time enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Borrowed Time leaves the battlefield. Super good. It's any non-land target, so you can target just about anything. Planeswalkers, creatures. It's a pretty good card. Then we got 4 copies of the Restoration of Eiganjo, I think is how you say it. I'm probably going to be mispronouncing a lot of these. But it's another enchantment saga. And phase 1 is search your library for a basic plains card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. So there's some ramp there, which is good. Phase 2, you may discard a card. When you do, return target permanent card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tap. This is also awesome. It's more ramp if you want to bring back or discard a land that's in your hand and bring it back. You can do that. Or one of these creatures if they're in your graveyard, which is pretty good. Lots of times will end up bringing back Spirited Companion just to draw more cards. But then it's phase 3 is exile this saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. And it turns into Architect of Restoration, which is a 3/4 creature with vigilance, and whenever Architect of Restoration attacks or blocks, create a 1/1 colorless spirit token. Next we have 4 copies of Wedding Announcement. At the beginning of your end step, put an invitation counter on Wedding Announcement. If you attacked with 2 or more creatures this turn, draw a card. Otherwise, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Then if Wedding Announcement has 3 or more invitation counters on it, transform it. And it transforms into Wedding Festivity, which is creatures you control get +1/+1. Sometimes I forget that if I attack with 2 more creatures when this is down, it'll draw a card instead of making another token, which often I find drawing more cards is the better choice, but sometimes you want to make your board wide, and definitely something you got to keep in mind. Then I got 1 copy of the Celestus, not an enchantment, it's an artifact, but I just in case I'm running low on mana and I got this in my hand, this is good, just to get me there if I need it. It's a 3 cost legendary artifact. If it's neither day or night, it becomes day. As the Celestus enters the battlefield, you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color, or for 3 costs, if it's night, it becomes day, otherwise it becomes night. Activate only as a sorcery. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you gain 1 life. You may draw a card, and if you do, discard a card. Next, 4 copies of Hallowed Haunting. Now, this is the card that kind of just makes the deck go off. As long as you control 7 or more enchantments, creatures you control have flying and vigilance. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, create a white spirit cleric creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of spirits you control. So, if you can get down Jukai Naturalist and you have this in your hand, it's only 3 costs. So on your next turn, you can put him down and then just start going off. If they don't remove Hallowed Haunting, it can get pretty dangerous because the board just goes so wide. And then when you have 7 or more, they get flying and vigilance, which just makes a bunch of attackers and a bunch of blockers. It's very good. Definitely one of my favorite cards in the deck, next to Jukai Naturalist. Next, we have Sigarda's Splendor. As Sigarda's Splendor enters the battlefield, note your life total. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if your life total is greater than or equal to the last noted life total for Sigarda's Splendor. Then note your life total. Whenever you cast a white spell, you gain 1 life. Lots of white spells in the deck, so that's one way you can gain more life to draw some more cards. Or if Jukai Naturalist is still down and you're having him grow big, you just gain a bunch of life. And you're able to draw more cards. It's pretty good. And then we got 9 copies of basic white, 6 copies of basic green, 4 copies of Branchloft Pathway, or Branchloft Pathway, and then 4 copies of Overgrown Farmland. So that is the deck. You're going to see a lot of very short games because Hallowed Haunting just takes over the board. It's usually how the games go with this deck. Mono Black seems to be a pretty good contender with it because they can just keep wiping the board, especially if they got Meat Hook Massacre, then that starts gaining them life too. Right, let's get into it. King Brute. Wow, it's been a while since I've had a Jukai Naturalist in my opening hand. Is that him mulliganing? Mulliganing? However you say it. I kind of want to get rid of the Celestus in my hand. Okay. So we got an aggro deck. Wolves. Interesting. I'm a bit scared. I hope he doesn't have removal, but he's probably going to. Nope, no removal. Okay, so I'll take some damage. Another Hallowed Haunting. Yes, please. Gain back a bunch of life. I'm fine with that. I'm a little bit scared. So he's got something big that he wants to... Oh no, he wants to... okay. I mean... You have to block, dude. Sucks for him, he was getting kind of mana screwed. Not bad. Bet you they're playing the same thing. Are they playing? Whenever an aura enters a battlefield in your control, if you cast it, you may search your library for an aura card with... Huh. Come on, Hallowed Haunting. They gonna have some kind of board clear? Nope. That's the end of that game. That was fast. You know what? I fucked up. I should have played the Jukai Naturalist, because now they might have a Doomscar. Runes and auras, huh? Yep. Let's really hope they don't have another Doomscar. That really sucks that I made that misplay. If I would have played the Jukai Naturalist, I would have won, but I fucked up. And now my hand's pretty much empty. And they probably have another Doomscar, right? No, but they have a Tamiyo. What can that do?
You cannot delay our
I mean... still win. Tamiyo is such a cool Planeswalker card, but I have yet to see a good deck with her in it. Have yet to see a mirror deck today, but this might be it. It's really hard to give up those Hallowed Hauntings, so I'm gonna give it a shot. But really bad starting hand. I probably should have mulliganed. I mean, 2 tapped lands, no creatures. Come on, I need an untapped land, please. Thank you. Don't want them to ramp, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play what? Troll next turn? Yeah? Or Werewolf Pack Leader? There he is. Oh wow, okay. Honestly, probably should have done the wedding announcement, but I'm gonna need to start getting blockers down. Yeah, I'm in trouble. If he's got another Ulvenwald, then I'm definitely gonna lose. I lose. Maybe not. I gain life. I got 2 blockers. I still might be screwed if he's got another Ulvenwald. Which he probably does. I mean, he's been drawing a good amount of cards. he's got inscription. Maybe not. This is too many Hallowed Hauntings. Dude, let's go. Too bad I didn't get an untapped land. I really don't want to give up my Jukai Naturalist, but I'm probably gonna have to. Okay, don't play anything else. That'd be cool. This dude thinks a lot. He's probably got another inscription. No. Okay. Cool. That works for me. I'm in trouble. I mean, he can give both of these guys trample. I don't think that's the play, but where are all of my exile cards? I still have 6 more in the deck. I mean, if he's got anything with haste, I lose. Right? Oh, I hate green decks. It's all the way up. Now I hear music. Great. Here's the mirror deck finally. I mean, I guarantee you if I play a Hallowed Haunting, he's just gonna get rid of it right away. He'll have a card that he needs. Maybe not. That's good for me so far. Let's just hope that he doesn't have a borrowed time by now, but interesting. Okay. Well, he's gaining a lot of life, that's for sure. What you gonna do now, boy? I mean, I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Unless he decides to save it for blocking. Nope, I lose. Maybe not. Sorry, dude, my enchantment deck was better. Raven. Well, I got a good curve. I wish I had a Jukai Naturalist, but we'll see how this does. We might Deadly Dispute and kill my Generous Visitor. No. Interesting. Another land. That sucks. Gonna bring it back. Okay. Dude, what are you doing? Why would you not attack with your eye twitch? I was gonna bring it back big, right? With the kicker? No? What does this do? Well, I'll get lifelink. He's digging for something. Really hope he does. Oh, he's got snowlands, so he's probably digging for blood in the snow, which is real annoying. Or he has it already and he just needs the lands, which might be the case. Well, good for you. You got your life back. Interesting. What do I want to do here? Get that shit out of here. He's probably got his blood in the snow, so he's... Oh yeah, now I'm gonna get to use it next turn. If you want to use blood in the snow, that's fine, as long as you don't get rid of my Hallowed Haunting. I mean, what's he gonna bring back, an eye twitch or a shambling gas? Big deal. Maybe he's digging for something else. That's pretty good. So I really need to borrow time now. Why would you not block one of the big guys? Are you stupid? I'll discard 2 cards. Cool. I'm a little bit scared of... I want to know what this card is. Nice. Watch him have another board clear. Nope. Not yet anyways. What'd he get? I don't like that. He scried that real... God damn it. Yes. You're not in the clear yet, buddy. Are you fucking kidding me? Why wouldn't it be a land, right? Eight. It's gotta have 8. Wrong use of your emoji, dude. Martino's. Oh boy. It's probably gonna be a mirror deck, right? No, is it mono white? Adeline. Thanks for the 2 lights. I'm gonna bet you he's got a Doom Scar. Probably gonna be one of those really weird mono white decks. I sure hope not, because I just drew or played like my entire hand. I like the frog. I kind of want to buy it. I don't think they have it in the store anymore. Is he gonna rope me too? Come on. Really, dude? Like, you wouldn't rather just concede and not waste both of our time? Well, of course he wants to waste my time. It's just sad. I don't mind sitting here and waiting. This deck is just bonkers. Well, we'll sit here and wait again. That's what you get for playing mono white, dude. For all the times you've pooped on me, I'm gonna poop right back on you. Well, that was uneventful. I'll go on a losing streak. Please give me an untapped land next turn. Pretty please. Pretty please. I hate you. Well, this will be an interesting game. It's definitely going to have blood in the snow. Where are my lands? I'm gonna start falling behind real quick. Thank you. I'm scared. What is he holding priority of? Okay, you're gonna lose 2 life for that. I'll bet you he's got another one though. Alright. I don't think he realized he loses life when he does that. Alright. Ah, mirror deck. I'll betcha. No, maybe not. Ooh. That guy's gonna be annoying. Definitely gonna get rid of him. He'll probably have another one. So he's playing landfall deck, huh? So he's probably gonna have a Scoot Swarm in there, so I should remember that. What does this do? Jesus, man. Why you gotta do that to me? Well, let's start making some blockers. I'm gonna be doing a lot of chump blocking this game, I have a feeling. Jesus, man. What the fuck? A pizza. Maybe I'll finish this game first. Then I'll throw it in the oven. Trample. That's not good. That's really bad, actually. But his hand's already running low. I'm not gonna block. I want to make sure I have enough blockers saved up for next turn so I can actually, I guess I don't even need to worry about it now. All right. Yeah, I think you're in trouble, dude. Get rid of your stupid trampler. I'll let you go. I mean, he might be able to get something crazy, but we'll see. He can gain life. Ooh, nice.
We contain fires that must never be unleashed.
That's a good card to have in a landfall deck.
Heed the trees. They prepare for war.
Oh. So how much damage is he? 4, 6. Yeah, you're dead. What good does that do? 12, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Oh, he might live. No, he's definitely dead. Landfall ain't got shit on enchantments. Twan Monster. Ugh. Probably gonna mulligan this. Not much better. Boros too. Shit. Damn, just getting flooded with lands. So annoying. That's a cool combo. Probably make some more blockers. We'll definitely more than likely want to borrow time next turn. Yep. It's probably gonna have like a little dude that you can attach those all to. That sucks. Would you stop? I hope he doesn't have something that can give that dude trample. Well, that's annoying. I mean, okay. You could have waited a turn, but I guess you were too dumb. Oh no, not a dude with flying. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay, I need a borrowed time or Circle of Confinement. Why would you not? Like, you could have targeted. Wow. That's not what I should have gone for, huh? Oh well, now my dude's got flying at least. Definitely don't want 2 more lands. Oh, this game's over. Maybe not, actually. So he's got double strike, huh? Does he have vigilance too? No. Six, 10. I mean, he's gonna gain a bunch of life, but not enough. Ooh, it's got trample though. Sure. Oh, come on. So let's see. It's 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 8 is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Perfect. GG, bruh. That was actually getting a little scary.